Hey, what's up guys? I am Safi and today we're going to talk about why I purchased the Sony FX9 over the C300 Mark III. Let's just start with me showing you guys the video. I shot this video today actually. It was my first test shot with the Sony FX9. I shot it in Cine EI mode, which gives you the most dynamic range if you shoot it at the base or upper ISO, which is 800 or 4000. Obviously, it's in the middle of the day. It's 104 degrees, bright sunlight around 2 o'clock. So the ND filters were maxed out. It was at f2.2 on my 24mm 1.4 G Master lens. And I think that's pretty good. You don't have to put any NDs on. I was on the variable ND the whole time, which was super convenient. And keep in mind that I was a shooter on the Sony a7 R3. So going from that, from an 8-bit color to a 10-bit cinema camera, even right now I'm looking at my Atomos Ninja monitor and it just blows my mind. I don't think I could ever go back. So definitely I want to talk about why I purchased into the Sony family. And yeah, watch the video and let's talk about it after. All right, well, obviously I'm not a professional color grader or a colorist, and this was my first test shoot with the Sony FX9. There's Mark Bain, there's Gerald Undone, there is so many people right now on YouTube that have done a review, testing. Alistair Chapman, if that's how you say his name, he's an ambassador for Sony. He also teaches people with the Sony FX9. If you go to Sony's YouTube channel, They have a whole bunch of video tutorials on best settings, setup times, best dynamic range, just how to set up your Sony FX9 as convenient and efficiently as possible so you can get the most out of it. The reason why I purchased this camera over the C300 Mark III, which is a slow motion Super 35, I believe, cinema camera, and a lot of people are saying that it's the B cam to the C500 Mark II, which is a 5.9K full frame super cinema camera, which is $16,000 without tax, with no CF Express cards, with no batteries. So that's going to be around in the $25,000, $27,000 range with a nice tripod, with a cage, with external monitors, with 3 or 4 CF Express cards, with 3 or 4 batteries. And my FX9 totaled to $22,000 with a great tripod, a cage, a full-on cage from Wooden Cameras, Wooden Camera, and also just 3 XQD cards, 3 batteries, BPU 70s, the card readers, all these things add up. So starting from a lower range for a full frame 6K sensor, downsampled to 4K, is a great price. Now you're saving $4,000 to $5,000 if you went with the C500 Mark II, and if I switched to the C300, I would not get that full frame, the variable ND, as well as the Sony lenses that I own. I own a G Master lens, I own a Zeiss lens, I own a Sony lens, and these are all native E-mount lenses that work great with the autofocus with this camera, which is amazing. And also the new firmware, it's going to come with touchscreen, because the monitor is touchscreen. It's going to have 180 frames per second slow motion. It's just the perfect camera for me. Now this camera is not going to be perfect for everybody. Obviously the Canon colors are beautiful. The menus on the Canon system cinema cameras are much more easier to operate, and just each of these cinema cameras are a tool to be used for your own needs, and this one satisfies my needs. I am always welcome to answering questions. I don't even think that makes sense. I'm here to answer your questions. If you want me to make a video, if you want me to give you raw clips, if you guys want me to upload LUTs or talk about color grading or any of these other things, please leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to talk about the Sony FX9. I am not an expert. There's Gerald Undone, there's Mark Bain, there's Alistair Chapman, there's the Sony YouTube channel that has all these videos on the Sony FX9 that really, really give it justice. Please don't let me ruin a great cinema camera for you guys if you did not like my footage. Now, if you guys can subscribe and hit that bell icon, that would mean a lot to me. And thank you for watching. Also, follow my friend Iman. She's a really cool person. She's beautiful, and I'm really grateful for her for being in this video. Thank you, Iman. Thank you, everybody. And I apologize if I said something stupid, but yeah, have a good night.